Good morning, fam. How are you today? Happy Saturday, the day before Easter. I hope if you celebrate Easter, you have an amazing Easter. Um, I wanted to reach out to you today from a different location. By the way, I am in Corning, New York, and I went to Babe's Bagels and Beans and got a s'mores coffee, and it's amazing. If you happen to be in town, you need to stop by. It's really adorable, and the coffee is awesome. Okay, so question of the day: risk. What are your thoughts on risk? Are you a risk taker? Do you live your life planning things that could be risky down to the T before you'll take the risk? Do you not take risks at all and live in your safe little bubble? Or do you just kind of jump and not even make a plan and see where it all falls in the end of the at the end of the day? For me, I spent the majority of my life living in a safe cocoon. I only took the risks that were required to do the things that I needed to do to survive, to be a wife at the time, as a mom, and in my professional career. Now, I don't think I've been as fearful of taking risks in my professional career as I have been in my personal career. But still, to some degree, in my professional career, I try to play it very safe. In looking back, because I was playing it so safe, there were many things that I wanted to do that I didn't get to experience because I was too busy playing it safe. Um, no regrets. I just learned from it, right? So, what are your thoughts on that? Have you been scared to take risks in your life, or were you okay with just seeing what happens in the end? Um, I think after these last 5 years, they've been probably the most challenging for me. And so in those last 5 years, I started to look at life differently because life forced me to take risks that I never thought I would take. And I experienced things that I never thought I would experience. Um, and it wasn't easy. And there were days where I didn't think I was going to make it. Like I just wanted to get on the floor in the fetal position and not adult at all. Today, I am still learning, but I'm not afraid to take risks. I'm not afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to push my envelope to get where I want to be, which leads to why I am not where I usually am. I'm in the middle of taking a huge risk. I thought about it and I had planned for it, but not as much as I normally would. So I am a little nervous. I am definitely out of my comfort zone. And I do wonder what the end result will be. However, I'm learning to have enough confidence in myself to recognize that I have the skills that I need within me to make it happen. When the opportunity is completely finished, I will let you know if I failed miserably, if I succeeded, and how I went through the process. But right now, I want to hold off until I get there. What are your thoughts on risk? If you want something really bad, do you just keep dreaming about it, saying someday, someday? Because I've known a lot of people who said someday, including myself, and that someday never came. Some people have passed on. Some people have gotten to a space where what they want now, they will never be able to accomplish, given however their life is unfolding. At this stage in my life, I have an opportunity to do something. And as scary as it feels for me inside, because I'm a planner down to the T, and then I still wait longer before I take the jump. And this time I'm not doing it. But I think for me, this is going to be an amazing opportunity, a humble experience, and an opportunity to learn and to grow. And we will talk about it when it's done. I would offer for you, if you are not a risk taker, if you've never been a risk taker, but you are a dreamer, and I think to some degree we all are, what is it that you want in life and how do you get there? And if you're afraid of taking the risk, why not start small? Take a small risk where if you fail, you can easily recover. And in that space of taking that risk and recovering, you will feel stronger about yourself. You'll recognize what you're capable of. And you might even be inspired to take another risk and then another risk. And before you know it, you'll recognize that you have everything inside of you to get to wherever you want to be. You just have to be willing to do it. And you have to be willing to do it alone. Because sometimes your biggest dreams happen when no one else believes in you or no one else wants to support you. No one wants to hear your story. No one wants to be there standing beside you to congratulate you as it happens. No one wants to be the person to pick up the phone when you need someone to call. And that's the sad reality of life. Now, I'm not saying it always has to be that way, but what I am saying is if you're waiting for a strong um, group or mentors or friends, family to be like, yeah, go for it. You got this. You might never get that. And you will not allow yourself to grow and experience and live your life in that space. I've not always had people to support me on my path in life, but I'm learning I don't need anyone to support me to make decisions. The difference is it's really important to have people in your corner, but it's not important to have people in your corner to do the things that you believe in your life, right? When you become your strongest version of yourself and you're willing to take risks and grow and become, other people want to join you because it's like this feeling. They want to attach to that feeling because it feels so good and they'll be there for you. But in the beginning stages, sometimes that's when you're the most alone, but also that's where you find your biggest strength, your biggest motivation, and your biggest successes. So I hope that in this weekend, maybe in your quietest moment, you can think like where am I today in life? Am I happy? Do I want more? And what is more? And how do I get there? If you want to get there, you can't just dream. You have to start taking the steps to get there. I wish you well in whatever it is that you dream of. I hope it comes true. And I'm here every step of the way to help you if you need it. Reach out. Excel with Erica. Um, my website is ericapcooper.com. My email, ericapcooper at ericapcooper.com. Reach out. Let's talk through it. But remember, you have everything you need inside of you to make anything happen. The question is, will you take the risk? Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening.